Bro, what you want? Nah, I'm asleep.
So there's no surprise this trended #1 all day long and into the night on U.S. trends on Twitter. Yep.
It was very well produced.
It was done. I mean, and to listen at him. Skip, you know he actually thought he was going home? Skip, he thought he was going home.
Yep.
Well, it goes back to the compartmentalizing.
He thought he like, yeah, when this is over, and Skip, and then I don't know if you saw this part. His mom said, hey, give me $1 million. And you know, I'd be set for like, and like, why that? I will give you $1 million. For what?
You were on fire with this documentary.
Skip,
You're going to go watch it again.
I am going to watch it again. But you can Skip, he has hatred. He had hatred, not dislike. He had deep-seated hatred for his mom.
He did.
And he never forgave her for what she did.
Yeah. You feel for the Odin Lloyd's family as well.
Yeah,
this is coming out again, and I kept thinking about that during the documentary. But well done, and definitely worth watching. We're going to shift gears to Conor McGregor, who is back. He's making his return to the octagon this weekend, fighting Donald Cowboy Cerrone in Las Vegas. McGregor hasn't won a UFC matchup since 2016, and his past few years on the losing end of some fights may have humbled him, as he was surprisingly respectful and complimentary during a pre-fight news conference yesterday. Take a listen for yourself.
That's one hell of a coat, Donald. My God. I got to give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you've outdone me. I've got lions on the inside of my baby here. You know what I mean? But that's a damn good coat, brother. What is it now? Was it crocodile or?
Nah, it's python.
Python, good man. It's hard not to respect Donald right now at this stage, and he has my respect. And although there will be blood spilled on January 18th, it will not be bad blood. And for the Mystic Mac prediction, it will be a KO.
Okay, how about that hat? Shannon, what did you make of the way Conor handled himself?
I'm not surprised, because the last time we've seen Conor McGregor fight, Skip, he got TKO'd and he got choked out.
He did.
So Skip, it's kind of hard to have that bravado in there. You talk about, oh, I'm the man. No, you're not. Because the last time we saw you, you were slumped over on a canvas. And the time before that, we saw you, the referee waving it off because you had had enough. Cowboy Cerrone, that is a nice jacket. I'm like, I might get me an old python jacket like that. Yeah, might get me one, probably like that cognac color.
Let's just stick to this.
Now, I'm thinking about that, Skip Bayless. Look, Conor McGregor has had a rough, last couple of years, Skip, has been rough for him inside the ring and outside. I mean, it goes back to, you know, he snatched the guy phone in Miami and broke that, stomped on it. The allegations with the sexual assault. He sucker punched a man in a bar in Ireland.
He did.
And then the last 2 times he was in where it was a square on the octagon, he got beat. Now, Skip, he's at a crossroads right now. I mean, he has great, you know, his press conferences. I mean, ooh, they're great, except the one with him and Floyd Mayweather, because I thought both of those guys stepped over the line with the racists and
especially
Conor. He did the stereotypical stuff, Skip. But he's at a crossroads, Skip. Because if you remember correctly, I know a female that went down the very same path. Her name was Ronda Rousey. She was whipping everybody. And she get you on the ground, she armbar you, she leg lock you, and it was over. But all of a sudden, the women say, you know what, we're not going to let you get us to the ground. Holly Holm said, nah, I'm not going to the ground. I'm going to kick you in your face. And then Amanda Nunes, we were in New York.
I remember.
And Amanda Nunes, Skip, you was over here, I was right here, and she was right there. And she says, I'm going to beat her. And I remember you and I, after the segment was over.
She said she's going to beat her up.
Yeah.
What'd you guys react?
After she left, I said, Skip, she going to run through.
It's over.
You really? You knew that?
Yes. I said, she going to run
You knew it.
Yes, she's going to run through Ronda Rousey.
She wanted blood.
He needs, Skip, what we see from Conor, if he can keep it up, he can get you. Because he's an amateur boxer. He has supreme boxing skill. He went 12 rounds with Floyd. Say whatever you want. Floyd was 39, with 38. Say whatever you want. He went 10 rounds with arguably the greatest boxer, especially in his weight class, ever. That speaks volume to his skill set.
I agree.
But where he struggles, if they ever take him to the ground, it's like when Habib got him on the ground, he was there for the rest of the round. It takes so much out of you. He doesn't understand how to get back up. So, and I'm listening to Cerrone did an interview on a podcast, says, you know, I'm thinking about, everybody says, no, don't do that, take it to the ground. But I'm thinking about fighting his fight. Why guys make that mistake, Skip? My job is to win the Skip. That would be the equivalent of the Tennessee Titans says, you know what? We're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs at their game. We're going to let Ryan Tannehill throw the ball 50 times to show we can beat them at a pass. Why? Your objective is to win. You want to prove how tough you are. If you beat him, that means, oh, hey, I was a better fighter. But he says he wants to stand. I hope he's just, fooling Conor. But Skip, I'm not surprised that he took this approach because it's kind of hard to be brash when you've been tapped out and you've been TKO'd. And that's what happened to Conor in his last 2 fights.
I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. But I kept sitting there saying, Conor, where are you? Where did you go? Who is this guy?
Who's that guy?
Conor, come on. You're the greatest pre-fight entertainer in the history of any sport. I've never seen anything like him.
After Ali is here.
Yeah, after Ali. Except Conor will go over the line.
Yes.
And it's like stand-up comedy. It's like X-rated stand-up comedy. He's gifted at it.
Yes.
I saw next to none of that yesterday because Jenny used this word earlier in the show, humble Conor. I'm going to put a D on the end of it. Humbled. He got humbled because he knows what happened the last time he went after Khabib's, his wife, his heritage, his culture.
Religion,
everything. He went after him. And he nearly paid with his life. If the fight hadn't been stopped, he would have been choked out literally.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
He nearly got his head pulled off because he was up against pure rage in Khabib, because if Khabib was going to get even with him, he was going to put him back in his place, and he did. And now he won't fight him again because he's done with that. He did what he wanted to do, and now he didn't want to even recognize him anymore. So I was listening to a Conor McGregor yesterday. He doesn't want to do this anymore. He's actually campaigning to box Floyd again, and Floyd is almost 43 years of age.
Or Pacquiao.
Or Pacquiao, but that's his plan B. Oh, if I have to, I'll box Pacquiao, who's 41 now.
Also getting up there.
And he knows if he boxes Floyd, Floyd's not a big puncher.
No.
And it's not going to feel good, but it's not going to really hurt. He's not going to he's not going to take your head off, right?
Right.
So you could box Floyd for 10 or 12 rounds, and you could walk away pretty much unscathed, right?
Yep.
And without any real serious injuries, probably not.
Right.
And yet, in this ring, in this octagon, you can get hurt.
Yes.
It's hard. As Dana White said, once you make $100 million, you don't feel like getting up in the morning and getting slugged in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
With basically no gloves, right?
Them 4-ounce gloves, nothing.
Oh, it's just nothing. And so he's taken so many shots that I think they were both, these are 2 old war horses. Cerrone's 36.
Right.
And they've been in a lot of quote unquote wars, right?
Yes.
And so they were basically acknowledging each other with respect.
Right.
We've both been out there. We've done all this. Let's just go out there and put on a good show. That's what they were both saying. Let's put on a good show. We're going to entertain you. But let's hope, they're between the lines, they're saying, let's hope we don't hurt each other. And there's going to be no disrespect. There's going to be no trash talk. There's some half-hearted trash talk near the end when Conor used one of the old lines that he did about, I can read Cowboy like a children's book. Well, he said that like 8 years ago, okay? And then they had half-hearted exchanges about that. And then the shock to me was the final question of the press conference was asked by somebody who shocked me, and it was the highlight of the whole press conference. If we could see that final question, please.
All right, we'll do one more. You got a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Before I bet this money, how confident are you in Saturday's fight?
Welcome to the best show on earth, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. We're honored to have you, sir. I'm extremely confident, if you can't tell. I'm coming in with full preparation, full commitment, and full confidence in my striking abilities and my shots. And who knows, maybe a submission, but I'm going to be going for the knockout.
So Chad Johnson pops up out of nowhere, and Dana recognizes him because he knew he wanted to ask a question, and we didn't see the very first of it, but Chad was a little tentative, and he introduced himself as Ocho Cinco here, so he's still back to that. He's reporting on the fight.
I like it.
And so he sort of goes around and around trying to ask a question about, I'm here to bet the house. Should I bet on the house on you? And what's Conor going to say? No? I don't know. I'm not sure I would bet the house on Conor in this.
For the long, Skip, and that's what's so impressive when you see these guys that have, like, Khabib has this long win streak, Nunes has this winning streak, Johnny Bones Jones has never tasted defeat. But in order for Conor for the while, Conor was the face of for the UFC. But in order to continue to be the face, what you got to do, you got to win. You can't keep taking L's and talk about you the face. They're going to find a new face.
By the way, he has not won a fight since November 12th of 2016, which was when we saw Amanda.
Right.
Okay.
We were in New York
Right.
before UFC
Right.
at Madison Square
Right.
Garden, the first one ever.
Who, Aldo?
It was Eddie Alvarez.
Alvarez,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2016,
But
that's a long time
I'm
ago.
losing track. I mean, that's
Yeah.
3 years, and 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's 2020 now.
Okay.
Wow.
And the thing about it, Skip, I mean, he's only fought twice. Once against Floyd and once against Khabib.
Yeah, Khabib. That's it. Okay. So why is he doing it now? Partly for the money, and partly because I think he just feels responsible to his fans. Like they're like, "Where are you?" And
No,
so he feels a duty.
No, Skip, that ain't the sport to give the fans what they want.
No, I don't know.
You-
He's Conor McGregor.
You go ahead and
He's
sit this
trying
one
to
out.
talk himself back into being Conor McGregor, but he's saying nothing offensive to his opponent
Right.
because he even allowed the opponent. He's going to fight him at 170,
Yeah.
which is going up, and so. Cowboy is thankful. He's
Well, I guess-
expressing his gratitude,
Well, I guess-
saying,
but-
"Thank you for letting me fight at 170. I didn't have to lose any weight."
But Conor also, Skip, because Conor fights at 145, 155, so he doesn't have to lose any weight. All he had to do is just maybe cut 2 or 3 pounds, because he strikes me as a guy that walks around at 170, 175.
Okay,
So,
but let me tell you, when they faced off after the press conference,
Cowboy Cerrone is much bigger. What
Conor looked like he's half the size of Cowboy.
Cowboy probably walks around 195,
He
maybe
might.
200 pounds.
He just might.
Yeah.
He looked like it yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
if he's-
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a bigger man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this I don't think this is going to be easy for Conor.
No.
Humbled Connor. Still can't
Yeah.
believe I'm saying that. But if he wins, I don't know.